What up, YouTube? It's your boy Open Mind. Should be a different video today. Let's say some deep shit, so I hope you'll put your ego aside and just listen for a second. Just allow me into your mind for a couple of minutes. It's not spooky or conspiracy talk. I want to talk to you, the individual, the human being. And I know I don't have a lot of followers. I know everybody wants to be entertained and what's the latest gossip, what's the latest juice, what's the latest fuckery that you can click on and get a fix. What I'm about to say might sound a little quirky or a little weird, but just put your ego aside and listen for 1 second. I want to speak to the individual. You got to put your filter into your mind. Filter your mind and center yourself. You know, the internet, it can be a dangerous place. The world is already dangerous, but the internet has a different type of danger, a special type of danger. Get ahead of everybody else when it comes to your mind. And don't let this internet control your mind. I know everybody would say, first thing they say is, well, you know, I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman, don't nobody think for me, don't nobody influence me. I beg to differ. You're influenced by a lot of things that you don't realize. Whether you admit it or not, whether you can detect it or not, the internet can control your mind if you let it. The images that you see, the commentaries that you listen to, the very strong opinions that seep into your mind and mold your thoughts. People have a sinister agenda to just control other people. And I'm not talking about government conspiracies. I'm not talking about mind control like some X-Men type of shit. No, I'm talking about everyday functions. Propaganda is something that is overlooked but very, very dangerous and prevalent in today's society. It's nothing new, but it's overlooked. It's taken for granted. Think for yourself, people. Now, I know you've heard that before. Probably sounds corny. It probably sounds cheesy. But I'm serious. Think for yourself. You know, to going against the grain, going against the narrative, going against whatever the consciousness of the people it is at the moment. You want to be a part of that group. You want to be a part of that consciousness. You want to be accepted. You want to fit in. You want to be acknowledged, liked, revered, praised. Ego. The ego has many different sides to it. Sometimes the ego can drive you to want to be the best at everything, better than the next one. Look at me, I'm the best. And also, ego can also lead you into following some bullshit. Again, I'm speaking to the individual, the human being listening. Be careful as you navigate this internet. Whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Vivo, Snapchat, Google, Yahoo search engines. All of the little social media sites where you see images, narratives, headlines, and propaganda. You know, a lot of people don't want to read. They don't want to research. That's fine too. I don't know your situations. I don't know what type of spare time you have and what you do with it. But you do have control over your mind, your eyes, and your thoughts. But you lose that control when you follow blindly. Like Jim Jones followers. Jim Jones was successfully convinced his followers to drink poison and kill themselves. And he did the same thing. He drank the same poison. Killed himself. And for what? You don't know who Jim Jones is? Not talking about the rapper Jim Jones. I'm talking about Jim Jones in the 70s. 1970s Jim Jones. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. There are a lot of people like that today. In 2019, there's a lot of Jim Joneses out there. Some of them have a positive cause. But there's also a sinister energy out here, people. That energy wants to control your mind. Some people just simply want more subscribers to their channel for their own ego. They don't have an agenda. There is no conspiracy. It's just that their own ego wants you to follow them, listen to them, and do what they say, and give them your money. And that's it. No conspiracy to disenfranchise you. No government conspiracy. No cover up. No Russia Gate. Just a motherfucker at their house with a camera, a microphone, bills that they got to pay, and a hustle that's mental. This is serious. If you can get on the internet and navigate and turn that shit off and not let your mind be corrupted, cool. Kudos to you. Big ups to you. God bless you. But it's a lot of grown ass men and women, and I ain't talking about children, that let this internet tell them what to do. And outside the internet, you got people close to you that will disown you as a friend or a family member if you don't do what they say, think how they think, believe how they believe. Listen, as long as you're not out here robbing nobody, killing nobody, raping nobody, scamming nobody, you really have nothing to feel ashamed about if you decide to distance yourself from a friend or a relative or a group that just wants to control how the fuck you think and want to judge you because you don't agree or think how they think. They will disown you and throw you to the side, if not defame and shit on you, and try to destroy anything you trying to do with yourself, with your family, simply because you don't agree with them, or you won't vote for the person they want you to vote for because they say that person's better than your person. The spirit of division is very, very powerful. You'll dismiss each other for the smallest things, minute, dumbest things. But that's the part of the mind control of a regular person. And I'm not, again, this isn't a government conspiracy I'm talking about. Not conspiracy at all. I'm talking about human beings. Take control of your mind. Filter it. We all like to be entertained. We all like to laugh. We all like to be mesmerized and intrigued. But don't let that desire take control over you and you lose yourself. Remember who you are. Think for yourself. Make your own decisions. Listen to your gut. Now I'm going to get into some weird shit. When it comes to this power of the spirit, when it comes to that's within you that you can't see but you can feel, that you can't put into a microscope or write down on a document, piece of paper to read about, but yet you still feel that, whatever that is, it's always in your gut. It's where your spirit dwells. It's in your gut. Listen to your gut until somebody shows you otherwise, because you can still be wrong even in your gut. Listen to your gut. No matter how slick a person think they are, no matter how clever they think they are, you cannot pull the wool over the spirit. The spirit of the human being. It's in you. It's in all of us. No one person is more special than the next person. We all got the same thing in us. Spirit. That spirit talks to you every second of the day, all day, constantly. Sometimes you hear it. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel it. Sometimes you don't. But it's always there nudging you and nagging at you and poking at you to get you to wake up and see that this circumstance or this group or this room or this person is not to be trusted. Sometimes you gotta get away from people until they change. Until it's safe to come back around them, that it's okay to be around this person, that they're not gonna try to do nothing to fuck with you, fuck over you, put you down, discourage you, judge you. Think for yourself. Open your mind and think for yourself. See, I call myself Open Mind. It's bigger than a rap name. It's bigger than a YouTube tag. Open mind is how I live my life. I live my life with an open mind. To be open-minded is to be an individual. To be open-minded is to be a person who thinks for him or herself. To be open-minded is to be able to effectively listen and give everybody a chance. And then you go to a private space and survey all of the things all of the information that you just gathered and come to your own conclusion. Unapologetic in your conclusions. Steadfast in your conclusions. Confident in your conclusions. And if a person demonizes you for having your own fucking mind, that's the person I described in the beginning. That's the dangerous person. Because at the end, all they really operating off of is ego. Even in 2019, the human mind, the human race is still a race of people that wants to enslave each other. They want to be the leader of a pack. I'm here to tell y'all, I'm here to spread this weird message that a lot of people will think is weird and corny and crazy. That you don't need no fucking leaders. All you need is you. If you married, you got a husband or a wife and some kids, lead them. That's your pack. If you don't have that, all you got is you. So you lead yourself. Stop looking for a leader. Stop propping people up as a leader. Lead yourself. Think for yourself. Don't let people think for you. Don't let people steer you into bullshit. As long as you not out here being a criminal and doing the most fucked up, shady things to another human being, you just a person that thinks for yourself. You have nothing to be ashamed about. I know a lot of y'all probably will never admit it. A lot of people won't even admit that. They'll just go in their little private space and be thinking like, damn, I hope ain't nobody mad at me. I hope they still like me. I hope I didn't offend nobody. I hope. But then you put the mask back on when you come out in public, like you hard, like you tough, like you don't give a fuck about what people think, blah, blah, blah. Truth is, as a human being, you're a fragile creature. There is no blueprint to being human. Nobody has the answers. Nobody knows what's going to happen after death if you alive. You just hear, and that's all the fuck you know is what you know. This planet. The little stars that you can see with your naked eye at night without a telescope. The little bit of information that you learned in the school you went to, the college you went to, and the experiences that life has given you. That's all the fuck you know. Everybody's life experience is different from the next. So the only thing another human being can really do is tell you their life experiences. They can't give you the answers. Even if they arrogantly think they have the answer, they can't give you the answer because all they can tell you is their own life experiences. What they experienced through their journey, through their life. And 99% of the time, you may have some similarities but not exacts. Your experience is unique to you, so all you know is your experience. Humble yourself that all you know is what you know and you don't know everything. But for the most part, think for yourself. Don't be afraid to tell your best friend, your best homie, your best cousin, even your husband or your wife, that you disagree with some shit. That you see it this way or you see it that way. And if they can't respect how you see and how you feel, you need to reevaluate that situation between you and that person. Don't lose yourself trying to please everybody, trying to get reverence, be likable, and all of that shit. It's your boy Open Mind dropping real life knowledge. Life knowledge. This internet is dangerous, people. Tread lightly, be careful, and keep your mind filter on at all times. Don't let nobody influence your mind to the point where you no longer have any control over your own fucking thoughts. And ask yourself why you believe the things that you believe. Where did you get that information from, whatever it is? Who told you that? Everything you know right now, where'd you get it from? Who told you? Who taught you? And when you answer that question, who taught that person or those people? Go down the rabbit hole of your own fucking life and find yourself. It's your boy Open Mind dropping knowledge. Creator bless y'all. I holla. Y'all get money. Deuces.